Hello, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody today? Stopping by, looking again at our aspects of, the different zodiac signs under this full moon energy. Now, where I live, the full moon was last night, and it was a stunner, and the energy has been amazing. We have had beautiful, big family moments. The family all connecting and being happy, and just really enjoying this energy. Now, the energy of a full moon in Cancer is forgive, move on, make peace, and say sorry. So, Aquarius, I want to have a look at how this is playing out from your angle and see what these energies are doing from the area. The angle of Aquarius. Trying to say angle and Aquarius together, it didn't quite come out right. Okay, let's stop shuffling right about, not quite yet, one more. Right about now, and we will get into your reading, Aquarius. Let's do a few layers of energy. Look, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Take it, leave it. See how it works out for you. Five of Swords. Here's what I'm straight up. I wanted to say take it or leave it. That's the first energy that really comes out for you. And you've got the energy of the Fool. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. Look at these page energies and the Temperance card. Look, this could be you. This could be your person. However it affects, take it, leave it, flip it, whatever you need to do, because this is kind of what I'm picking up as your first energy. There is an energy of wanting to leave something behind, and like I said, with the full moon in Cancer, what we're looking at is forgive, move on, make peace, say sorry. And it's like, it feels to me like you have a bit of a victory on that front. So whoever you're communicating with, it feels like you can take or leave them at the moment, right? In going that you are looking for some level of, feels to me like you're looking for some level of acceptance or validation, or someone to admit that they've done something wrong by you. And but you've come to a place where you can take or leave what they say. So there's a making peace with the communication that's coming right at you right now, Aquarius, in saying that I'm going to be successful in what I have to say and what I feel about where I'm headed on my journey. And like, nobody's going to hold me back anymore. I'm not going to bow down to energy that doesn't support me. This feels like you've shut down somebody's ideals or somebody's ideas, and just going, perhaps you've even called somebody out and go, I just want to be friends. I'm just not in a place where I can be your partner, where I can stand up and be a romantic partner for you. So it's kind of like you're winning and you're losing, because I don't think this is completely what you want, but you're in a kind of I can take it or leave it kind of energy. But it does clear the air. Now, we do have Venus in Aquarius at the moment, which, I kind of call this an energy of separating the boys from the men. So there's an emotional maturity that comes with this energy. And I get the feeling it's either going to bring romance closer or push romance away. There is no grey zone. You can take it or leave it. It's going to be one or the other. It's not sitting around waiting for something to happen anymore. Now, under Mercury retrograde, we are looking to seek the root cause of the problem and to not fall back into old patterns. And it's kind of like you're raising your sword in the air and say, well, this is how I feel. You either get on board with this pattern of behavior, or I'm leaving you behind because I'm off on a new adventure. Aquarius, you are rolling with the tide. It's like going, I know that I'm headed for better days, and I know the path ahead of me is, if I just take a chance on myself, I know I'm going to get there. It's in your soul space, which is interesting. We're in a 7-year, which I've been talking to all of the star signs about. So 2023, you add those numbers up, 2, 2, and 3, and you come up with a 7. And it's all about embracing your soul. So what I've got here is the Page of Pentacles. So are you meeting yourself for the first time in a long time, Aquarius? Are you getting to the baseline of going, you know what, I've put myself on the back burner for so long, and now I just want to take a chance on me. I'm just going to be a little bit carefree, a little bit fun-loving, and move with the tide. When I think of Aquarius, I look at a character like Harry Styles. I'm pretty sure he's an Aquarius, and he just has this fun-loving, frivolous energy about him. Like, he can just let go and let loose and roll with energy. But when he gets serious, like he has a very deep emotional side to him. And it's like going at the moment that more light-hearted energy, that more light-hearted version of that character feels like it wants to lead, and going, I'm just going to trust my journey. I'm just going to trust that whoever I need to cut out, leave behind, say whatever to, um, I'm at the start of a fresh new understanding of who I am, and it's a person I haven't met for a long time, and nobody's going to knock me off my perch. In the Three of Cups, this is interesting because it's coming in as a challenge. So it's going, are you having to let go of some friends or some people? Because I don't necessarily see this as one person. It's kind of like a group of people. Maybe they've held some unhappy ideals about the person that you want to be with. Maybe your group of friends have not embraced your relationship, but it's kind of like going, well, I can take or leave you if you're not going to support me in who I want to be, because I intend to make an offer towards somebody who brings me back into a space of balance. Is it someone coming back from the past? I'm not sure just yet, but I get the feeling that there's been someone in your circle that you want to take a chance on, right? You want to move towards. And yes, you are saying I can take it or leave it to anyone who's not bringing forth energy that is, in alignment with my soul journey. But there's definitely someone in your field of vision who you feel like will bring you into balance, right? It's going, I can take or leave any negative energies, anything that wants to hold me back or make me feel like I'm not progressing forward. I can take or leave them, but there's something I do have in mind that is what I want. And I feel like I'm just at the starting line of that journey. But when I make an offer, like it either brings romance forward or it pushes it away. You're not going to sit in a gray zone to bring yourself into balance. Let's put another layer of energy over the top of that, and see what we come up with. Spirit, we're asking around the full moon in Cancer, so it's a very compassionate energy, but Aquarius seems to have a take it or leave it attitude and just wants to get on with the business of being who they want to be with, and taking a chance on themselves, getting to know themselves. Give us some messages around love for them, Spirit. What have you got? Healing a family issue. And we've got wedding. I know you want to go after someone, don't you? Make the effort. What have we got? Attraction. What have we got? Past life. Look, I said this. I think it was someone coming back from the past, and I didn't have proof of that with the cards. I just had a gut feeling, and this feels like it's kind of bringing that energy forward. And retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, this is what I was picking up. You can kind of leave anyone who's, not supporting you right now. And in this energy, I was struggling. It was like kind of feeling like whoever you want to be with, I get the feeling you're getting some opposition. So whether it's your family doesn't approve or your friend group doesn't approve, perhaps you're getting advice. Don't go back to your ex. Do not go back to your ex. Like perhaps you're getting that level of advice. But it feels like, to me, that whilst this is talking about you have to heal issues with your parents, I'm going to say you have to heal issues with anyone who's stopping you from chasing after what it is that's in your soul space. So if perhaps you are on a twin flame journey and you are waking up to the idea that you know who you're supposed to be with and you want to head on back to that person, my gut feeling is you're going to make a move. This situation involves marriage. How much of a chance are you going to take as the fool in proposing something as serious as a marriage to this person that you have your heart and soul set on? You're going to go after them, or perhaps they're going to propose it to you, depending on what side this energy falls on, because we can't read it exactly for everybody, can we? And everybody's scenario is going to be the same. So perhaps this energy is going to come towards you, Aquarius, from somebody else. Someone's going to take a chance and make a proposal towards you. Perhaps their family has rejected you. Flip it, twist it, adjust it, change it, whatever you need to do, however the energy fits, but don't force it. If it's not your story, let it go. Right, over here, the Page of Pentacles in this soul space, it puts you at the bottom of an ascension staircase, right? The page has got some work to do, but they have themselves fixed on an idea. And my initial idea around this was you're meeting yourself for the first time in a long time. Now, look what we have here, right? We have children. So it's something around this energy. It's got great love, is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. When I think about children, I do think about, that is the past for us. That's where we've been. So it's like, who along the way, with connection to you and your soul, what have you forgotten about yourself that you're starting to remember? Are you starting to remember that you like to have fun and play? Are you starting to remember that your heart can be open and wide and free and joyful? And whatever this thing that's been over your head that's been holding you back or keeping you stuck, the opinions of other people, you can cast them aside. Now here, the struggle is attraction, and what we're looking at is your friend or your social group. I just don't think you want to be around these people at the moment. That you've got a very, very fixed idea on making an offer. Could be that you're receiving an offer with regard to this past life relationship. Now, past life could be in this life, but coming back around. We are in a Mercury retrograde energy, which is notorious for exes coming back. And it looks like you have that energy manifesting. I wanted to say it when this came out the first go around, but this kind of confirms it for me. It does feel like an energy coming back from the past. And what would bring this connection into balance is spending some time together. It's time to disconnect from the world and the opinions that have been keeping you trapped. Disconnect from those and move forward into the connection that you want. Make a commitment towards it. Balance out the way that you feel and the way you move through life, and spend some time just hanging out with your person. This is starting to sort of get more pointed, isn't it, Aquarius? Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. Let's just get another layer of energy. And these cards are beautiful. They really are just like energy-based cards. They give ideals, energetic kind of words. So communication. So what it says? No, compassion. Compassion's what that says. And that really is a Cancer full moon energy. Then we've got empowerment. Then we've got healing. Oh, this feels important to me. Getting to know yourself again. And delight. Your friends are not making you happy. Cosmic flower. Something is ready to bloom. And a realization. Yeah, look, this is this full moon energy, right? In going, it is forgive, move on, make peace, say sorry. Now, who is it who's been giving you just such a hard time, but who've been going this thing that you think you want, and you've had this energy come against it, and you're at the point of going, I can take or leave it. I can take or leave what you're saying. I do not want to be in a fight with you. I just want to be in a loving energy. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel whole. I don't want to fight with you. I'm just going to bring all the compassion I can to the scenario, but I'm going to take or leave. If we're going to sit in grey area, I'm just going to say I love you, but I'm moving on. It is an energy that separates the men from the boys, in as much as going, if you want to be immature, I'll accept that that's where you're at, and I can move myself forward with a loving heart. And this is where you get into your power, right? This idea of the fool taking their journey, it really is an empowered energy, because it's a leap of faith stuff. It really is someone who trusts that the journey that they're taking, that they won't fall off the cliff. See this, he doesn't have his sight. He's not really looking where he's going, and his path ahead is actually a little bit treacherous. He can fall off the edge of that cliff at any time because he's not really watching where he's going. But the empowered energy of the fool is the faith that he has in the divine, that it's leading him towards something magnificent. Now, up here would be where you have your wedding ceremony. It's where you have your commitment, or the thing that you're moving towards. Whether it's coming towards you or you're moving towards that thing, you're really trusting that the divine has this all in hand. Now, here in the soul space, this is where I'm super excited for you, because my first energy was that you're getting to know yourself again. And I've spoken of this energy before on other aspects, because of the way the alignment is sitting this year, it's kind of part of the energy can be forgiving yourself for versions of yourself that you've created in order to survive, right? So it's like a situation happens and you put on a coat of armor that you need just to get through the moment. Maybe you do have a family member who comes at you and makes you feel less than. So you've made yourself small in order to cope with your relationship with them. But now it's saying, I want you to be the all that you can be. I want you to heal the child that was hurt. I want you to heal the teenager that was hurt. I want you to heal the person that you've become who was hurt, and get back in touch with who you are as a divine being and all the blessings that are available to you. Now, here, I just don't think you are enjoying time with, like this delight as a challenge and attraction as a challenge when you're with a group of friends. It's just going, whatever they've got going on, whatever they're talking about, it's really a challenge for you to enjoy their company right now. And this cutting away energy of going, I could take or leave these people, I could really take or leave them, is actually serving you. Even though it feels harsh, because, you love your friends. And look, Aquarius is known for its ability to nurture friendships, but your friendships are really coming under the wire right now and going, well, I'm not going to be the one who supports this friendship the whole time. If my friends can't show up and be loving and kind and wonderful, then I'll move it on down the road. It could even be that you're a scenario. I don't know why this scenario, it could just be for someone specific, that the connection that you're in, maybe it's moved out of a loving connection and just into a friendship, and you're going, I could take it or leave it. It's not a loving connection anymore. It's moved into a friendship, and you've taken a chance to move back towards someone who's probably from your past, who you feel is more aligned with your soul journey at this point in time. Cosmic flower is a really interesting energy as well, which, it does speak to that energy of, it does speak to things being connected for sure, but it is this idea of creating and connecting. Let's read what's actually on there so we can get this message home. Is it going to look? So the frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour out our magnificence out into the world. That's what that says. Now, what I was picking up in this card is that ideal of remembering who you are at your core. So this cosmic flower idea and this past life relationship, it could well be a twin flame connection, that you both came from that same source energy. Maybe you've been in separation for a while, and this is the energy that's going to bring you back together. But it's definitely a realization and a remembrance. Could, if it's you, it could be your remembrance, but if it's in your person, it could be them remembering you and where you both were connected. But definitely as an overarching energy, I'm going, this cosmic flower relates to this soul space journey that goes, you're reconnecting with parts of you that may have been laid dormant, that you may have shut down or put in a box in order to cope with your situation. This energy of realization is going, you know who you want to be with, and you know what you want to go after in life. This is what I'm picking up. You want to move on and make peace, right? Forgive, say sorry to versions of you that you had to create, and let them go. You're ready to let people go. You're ready to let situations go, family members go. It's a what did I say? A take it or leave it energy. And you realize this, that sometimes you have to leave things behind in order to move into the things you want. And if this is the case, realization is a very, very powerful energy to have in that likely outcome space. I'm going to put one more card down over the top of this reading and see if we can just get one more layer of energy for you. Let's see what comes up for you, Aquarius. This has been an interesting read, hasn't it? What have we got? Magic. We have got free will with the Fool. We've got renewal. Yes, you're coming back into your own. We've got blessings, and we've got positive outcomes, and one more. Let's get one more. Honesty. Oh gosh, some of these cards have come out, across the 12 aspects of the zodiac. Some of these messages have been on repeat. So it does feel like this Cancer full moon has been really potent, in the way that it's affecting how it's moving us forward. I think this is a really interesting energy to have. Magic. And I want to have a look. Magic, blessings, transformation. A blessing in disguise is coming your way. Keep an open heart and mind. So a blessing in disguise. So this energy here, this take or leave it energy, that can feel really, really frustrating. But what I'm picking up around that, why this magic energy is here, is because the universe has purpose in what it's doing. This is what we believe when we're on a soul journey, when we open up to our soul journey, is that the universe is putting things in place. Now, anytime I see a star, I'm really hopeful. It's an energy of being in the spotlight and being hopeful. And this is what I'm picking up, is going, whatever is playing out in this scenario, even though it might feel like it's frustrating to you, it might feel like it has an aggressive edge, or it feels inconsistent with how you want to roll. Like cutting people off doesn't feel like it's a happy, compassionate energy. But whatever is happening, it's transforming for a reason, because you're meant to be running on faith right now. Look at this. The Fool and free will. It is doing what it is you want to do, not what you think you have to do. And when you've got people talking in your ear all the time, it can feel like you have to bow down to what they want to do. You are empowered to follow what the divine is asking you to do. Trust in the journey of the Fool. You're starting out on something new. The Fool is at zero. It's at the start of creating something new. Free will. I like how she's got her eyes closed, right? So again, the Fool has his eyes closed. He can't see where he's going. So both of you are trusting what is being given to you. Both of you, when I say the Fool and this character in the card here, it could be a Freudian slip that you and your person are both having to trust the Fool's journey in order to come together. Now, what I've loved seeing this in the soul space renewal, I feel like this is just an affirmation of the previous messages, that you are coming to know yourself in a way that you haven't known for a while, which is going to be pushing you towards the truth of your soul song. So you're going to be moving in line with what your soul is bringing. Now, there is, with this snake energy, it does feel like there's obstacles in the way. I just get the feeling people are going to try and stop you from moving towards your person. But like, I just think that the more that you trust your journey, the more that you trust your will, just get out of my way. There is no grey zone. I want to pull romance closer, and I will push away what's necessary for me in order to have all my blessings come true. Now, this is an interesting one. You've got blessings in the challenge, you've got delight in the challenge, attraction in the challenge, and this is around your friends. They are just not supporting where you want to go and what you want to do. But fear not. Just go after it. Look, again, we have these stars and we have positive outcome. We've got cosmic flower, which I would suggest is a divine connection or a twin flame connection. Past life relationships would support that also, and an offer is coming your way. Now, I don't say that lightly, right? I don't say, because we've looked at different layers of energies, and honestly, there's a bunch of people here who could talk you out of moving forward in the direction of being with this person. So I don't say you want to make an offer not lightly, or an offer's coming towards you. I don't say that lightly, because what you're having to knock over in order for that to happen is actually pretty significant. I'm not being flippant, but in order to get what you want with this connection, you are going to have to fight for it. And it's going to be, for some people, anyone who wants to stop you, well, you can take or leave them, right? Honesty. This is a beautiful energy. Love, compassion, and truth. The energy of the full moon in Cancer will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Get to know yourself again. Discover what it is that you truly desire. Then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. This is the kicker. You can take or leave anyone who will deny you your truth under this energy, because you are going after what it is that you want. Or Aquarius, they are coming after you. But nothing will stop you from stepping up in the connection that you want to be in. To me, it feels like argument with friends and family trying to talk you out of this, but it just says to me there's just nothing will. You're ready for this. You want to go after it. You're ready to communicate. You're ready to be honest. And Spirit is saying to you that we want to give you a positive outcome at this point. Let this energy bloom and grow, and don't let anything get in your way. Don't. Just This is your moment. And it's an interesting, I just want to come back to this ideal of whoever this particular story is. If your partner, if you've just hit them with the friend zone, you've just told the person that you're with, you are now just in the friend zone with me. I'm really feeling that this story is for you, and that you could really take it or leave it if they want to still be your friend. Um, I just want to say to you, cut that shit out. Like going, you can take it or leave it, and you will be fine, because the blessing that is coming towards you is so much more significant than a friends with benefits scenario, or a scenario that just goes, you are just in the friend zone and having to deal with a bunch of people trying to talk you out of it. If you want to put someone in the friend zone because you know that this love is coming towards you, speak honestly and clearly and compassionately, because you are getting more and more in touch with who you are as a person by the day. Go after what it is that you want, or if it is landing on your doorstep and you need to friend zone someone in order to let it in, then cheering you on from this side of the fence. Righto, Aquarius, that's where I'm going to wrap your reading up for today. So in faith, hope, and love, it's bye from me for now.